Hello everyone and welcome back to Bitcoin Tips. So today we're going to be talking about POS coins and is it really worth it to get into POS staking in 2021 going into 2022 for cryptocurrency, and kind of just going over the main differences between POS and POW. So if this sounds like something that you're interested in, make sure you stick around through the whole video to gain all of the information that we have to share today, as well as if you do think the video is helpful, make sure to hit the like button. It really does help out the channel quite a bit. So let's get right into it. So first off, we're just kind of looking at the coin market cap, but only the POS coins. Now, before we go any further, I want to kind of talk about what POS is and how it differs from POW. So POS stands for Proof of Stake, which basically means you are holding a cryptocurrency in your wallet on the chain, and that is helping validate nodes on the network. Now, this is very similar to POW, which is proof of work. Of course, Bitcoin is the most well-known proof of work coin. And you probably, if you've been in crypto and kind of heard a little bit about some of the stuff going on, Ethereum is traditionally a POW coin, but is transitioning over into POS with Ethereum 2.0. Meaning you will no longer be able to go out and buy GPUs and mine Ethereum. You'll have to own Ethereum for you to quote-unquote mine it. So that's kind of the main difference. Now, why POS is a little bit more appealing to people is because a lot of times you don't have to have a very powerful computer. You can actually do POS on your phone, in some cases on your phone and tablets, or just a regular everyday laptop running Windows. And a lot of times, if the coin's been around for a while and they've got support for Linux and Mac, you can do it on Linux and Mac machines. So, that means if you've got a Raspberry Pi sitting around, you could actually get, a POS node running on some different coins. So, now, before we go any further in the video, I'm not going to be recommending any coins. I'm going to be using Cardano as kind of an example for this video, but I'm not recommending that you go out and purchase Cardano or any of the coins that you see here. These are just some of the popular ones. And of course, we have Solana, Cardano, Tezos is a POW coin. One of the really popular, that was POS, not POW. One of the really popular POS coins was Dash Coin, and I don't know why that's not coming up here anymore, but yeah, so like I said, I'll be using Cardano as the example for this video. But another portion that you need to remember when looking into POS coins is instead of going out and buying the mining hardware, you're going out and purchasing the cryptocurrency. Now, this can be a little bit, worrying for some people because you're hoping that the coin doesn't go down in value and you're hoping that the rewards, pay out and all of that. So there's a lot of different factors to think about, just very similar to POW coins where you have to go out and purchase the mining hardware to mine that coin. So that's kind of the biggest similarity, I think, is that you're still looking at some of the risks that come along with POW and POS. Now, there are two different ways you can go in POS. You can be a staker or you can be a node hoster. Those aren't official terms, that's just what I called them. If you're staking, basically you're just holding any amount of coins and you're going to earn rewards based on that. Now, if you're hosting a node, typically you're holding a very large sum of coins, and those coins are locked in the wallet. Whereas with the staking, most of the time it's not locked. You can send it whenever. You'll just stop earning your rewards. Whereas with the master nodes, those are locked in. There's a little bit more configuration, and usually you have to spend a little bit more up front, but with that comes a lot more reward. So if you remember, if you go back on my channel even, there's a coin that I used to use called Rocco. That's a really good coin to kind of look into a little bit. Now, Rocco, the project has kind of died off. The development team there kind of disappeared. So unfortunately, I would definitely say don't go purchase Rocco, but that was a really kind of a cool coin. Their breakdown was you could hold from 0 to whatever amount of coins you wanted and stake. Every time you earned a reward for staking, you would get 0.1 of a Rocco coin. Now, if you were a masternode owner, you had to have 10,000 coins. that was one masternode worth. So, you know, if you had 10,500, it's not going to matter. You only need 10,000. No more, no less. Now, if you had 20,000, you could have 2 separate masternodes. But with the masternode, every time you earned a reward, you would get 0.9 of a coin. So the reward was 9 times bigger. So, you know, it's kind of an interesting way to look at it. But again, you had to go out and purchase those coins up front, so that's kind of replacing the cost of purchasing graphics cards or, you know, ASIC miners. Now, you could go out and claim faucets and convert, you know, the crypto you earn into the coins that you want to stake. There's a number of ways to look at it like that. We're not going to go into those too much here. But just to give you a small idea, kind of going along with what I said with Rocco, with Cardano, I have the Cardano calculator here. Delegate my stake, if I'm reading about this correctly, the delegate my stake is just going to be like staking. So I went ahead and put in 500 Cardano coins. Now, looking at Cardano here, that's about a little over, you know, probably $600-700. So that's quite a bit because it's a little expensive. But, you know, say you had $500, you're looking to get into cryptocurrency, but you don't want to mine, maybe you don't have a ton of time to maintain miners or something like that. You go ahead and throw in, we'll say, a couple $100 into Cardano, get 500 coins. You would be looking to earn about 23 coins per year. So $23 a year on top of your investment, which is about a 4.6% reward. Now, this is just Cardano's earnings. Every POS coin is going to earn differently with the amount that you put in. So, you know, if we put in, say, 10,000 coins here, you can see you're earning 460. Again, it's that same percentage. So it doesn't really, you know, mess with it too much depending on, at all, really, when you put in a larger amount. Now, let's say you want to run a staking pool. You know, this is where you're, you know, you get your pledge amount. And again, the staking pool is a little bit different, but you can kind of scroll down here. If you had 10,000 in there, I'm not going to mess with these too much, but you got a 68 coin fee per day. You're going to be earning, you're going to be earning your rewards 77,000 ADA per year, a 771%, but you're going to be spending 24,000 a year. So there's a definitely, you know, in between and kind of costs and stuff, and this is on a very large scale, obviously with quite a bit of money going into it, but you know, your delegation rewards are going to be right around 2,200, all of that. So just a brief overview. I really want to just show you this for the numbers, not really recommending it or anything. If you want to see a more in-depth video on Cardano staking, let me know down below. I can get that going, but hopefully that kind of puts some differences and similarities in your head about what's going on with POS. Is it something you want to get into or not? Really, it's a very easy thing. It's a little confusing just because it's different, but I think it's a great opportunity for people who want to get into cryptocurrency but don't want to buy miners and maintain miners, but maybe just have, you know, a cloud POS site, which I've talked about, like StakeCube here on the channel before. So it's a super cool concept, and I think it's a way that a lot of cryptocurrencies will be moving because of the reduced energy cost. Now, that's something in the future, and again, I could make a whole video on just that topic, so we won't get into that today. But again, if you guys enjoyed this, make sure to leave a like. It does help out the channel a lot. So thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.